Lisa, did you need something, dear? You have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming in. We see you next time.
Well, my story about Demetrius Weeden is he's our general manager down in Waldorf, Maryland. One time, this lady wrote me an email, and she said that she had come by to pick up some food to go, and by the time she got back out, her tire was flat on her car. And she said this guy in a Mission Barbecue shirt just showed up and said, hey, do you need help changing this tire? And she was like, wow, that would be helpful. And Demetrius, being the car junkie that he is, he quickly changed the tire, and she kept asking, hey, can I get your name? Because I want to email somebody. And he said, you know, that's not why I do this. So he wouldn't say his name, and she was so blown away that she wrote this email, and it turned out she never did get his name. He just did his good deed and went back to work.
Miss Sherry, my first story about Demetrius is our graduation that we put on for our 2020 seniors here at Mission Barbecue.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's good to gather, isn't it?
Our founders were nice enough to give us the permission to throw a graduation for our teammates. They gave us two different dates. One was June 7th and one was in July, and everyone was pushing for July. Let's do July, but not Demetrius. He wanted to do it in June. He said, in July, who's going to be thinking about graduation? June is graduation time, so we're going to give our teammates the graduation that they deserve.
We're going to celebrate today a graduation and a first time. Nobody's never did 5 different schools in one city. This is beautiful.
So we put on a wonderful celebration for our teammates. Due to COVID-19, a lot of things have changed this year. It's been different. So it just showed Demetrius's heart that he took the time to do this for our teammates and their families.
All right, ready? On three. 1, 2, 3.
Classic Demetrius, just putting other people in front of himself. I mean, we had the option to delay that, and he was like, nope, let's do it right now while the iron's hot, while it's fresh in the minds of our teammates and our parents, and also in our minds, and let's give them the best performance we can give them as far as food, presentation, and I think we did that. And just that's Demetrius right there in a nutshell. Not wanting to put it off till later, wanting to get it done right now at that moment.
1, 2, 3, yay! Awesome!
Well, Demetrius has a young crew down there. He's a skilled, successful restaurant operator for over 30 years. But more and more that I work with him, you really see him not only teach these young folks and young men and women about the restaurant business and about business, but really he teaches them about life.
Making people smile, shaking hands, kissing babies. Well, maybe not kissing babies. maybe the elbow, yeah, maybe they're doing a little more of that. My story about Demetrius would be my mother had fallen under the weather, and I'm an old school restaurant guy, so Demetrius knew that I was just gonna come to work and follow my schedule without question, but he called me, wanted to make sure that my mom was okay, and then he looked at the schedule, kind of made some adjustments, so I was able to spend time with my family, and that meant a lot to me. I've worked for restaurant companies and for people in the past that they wouldn't have done what he did for me. And then when I came back to work, he was off that day, but he made it a point to be here at the restaurant when I got here to welcome me back, make sure I was okay. He even offered that day when I came back, hey, if you need an extra day to kind of get things straight and make sure you're settled, you can do that. I have no problem working for you. And that just meant a lot to me. It shows me that he cares. It's not all about the dollars to him, it's all about the people to him. And that just, when I think about Demetrius, I think about that, real selfless. You haven't done your count yet for afternoon, have you, Silvio?
When I first met Demetrius, it was 13 months ago. I was promoted to being a kitchen manager here at Waldorf on this location. I definitely struggled, I would say a lot. When he saw my struggle, he came up to me and he said, let's do this. We both, you and me, we were gonna figure out a plan on how to fix this, so that way we end up this struggle. He's a really good mentor, a really good leadership, and a hardworking person.
Yeah, absolutely. He's all about his people. He wants to see you go from point A to point B, constantly asking you what's on your plate, what are you striving to, what are your goals you have for you, and he'll keep you accountable for that as well too.
My second story about Demetrius is how great his heart is. Anthem, Demetrius puts a lot of time and attention and growth into younger people, myself included. I've known Demetrius for a very long time. I've been working for him since 2016. Demetrius took me from a job where I wasn't getting any growth and was just kind of lingering, and he seen potential in me and he wanted to bring it out. So he brought me with him, and he just made, ever since then I've been shining and learning, and it's because of him. Demetrius is my #1 fan, my #1 supporter. He motivates me and makes me want to do better. Demetrius always tells me that his time is limited here in the business, that we are the future. So that's why he puts so much time into us. I can name at least 10 people that Demetrius has grown from teammate status into leadership. That's the type of man he is. It's not about his success or what he achieves. It's about what he puts back into the people that are going to lead the future. You can't ask for a better boss than that. He's truly a great person. He's like a father to me. He's just an all-around great person. I truly believe that he genuinely loves everyone as if we are his family. And you can't ask for a better person to work for than that.